Old historical images you've never seen before. In this video, you will see a man wearing a kang in Shanghai, Bulgarian poet Geo Milev, who lost an eye, old year operating a Maxim machine gun. So before wasting time, let's start the video. A farmer and his family on their farm in Oklahoma in 1942. Today marks 125 years since the Galveston hurricane, of the deadliest natural disaster in U.S. history. In 1900, Japanese paratroopers of the KRO Airborne Raiding Detachment sit inside an L-2D aircraft in November 26, 1944. Marine mechanic preps a new radial aircraft engine on Guadalcanal in 1942. A man wearing a kang in Shanghai in the early 1870s. A French Jewish boy, Francois Sobel, was born in Metz in September 9, 1930. Roger Maris is welcomed by Vice President and General Manager Stan Musial at the Cardinals camp in St. Petersburg, Florida in March 7, 1967. This couple won an Atlantic City dance marathon after dancing for 1,473 hours. In the 1930s, a labor-worn Northumbrian miner who has just returned home from work, eating his evening meal with his wife by his side in 1937. Jewish boy of Polish origin, Bernard Furmansky, Wright, was born in Paris in September 8, 1932. Bulgarian poet Geo Milev, who lost an eye during World War I, was killed because of his communist affiliations. In 1925, Paul Newman and his wife Joan Woodward in 1958. They were married for 50 years, from 1958 until his death in 2008. A Heinkel He-111 flies over the Isle of Dogs at the start of the Luftwaffe's evening raids in September 7, 1940. 2 men, 3 women, and 2 young girls stand beside a straw wickiup in Washoe County, Nevada. 2 dogs are also pictured. In 1905, a man uses a long pole to propel a raft holding himself and a woman in Pembina, North Dakota, in 1890. Howe found hiding 3 years after the end of World War II. In the autumn in 1944, a catastrophic hurricane struck the city of Galveston on the Texas coast. On this day, in 1900, a woman using a light bulb to illuminate the hole as a unique way to darn socks in 1948. A woman spins flax with a flax wheel in front of a house with a large stone chimney. In Harlan County, Kentucky, in 1904. A Hungarian Jewish woman, Gabriela Kundler, was born in Budapest in September 8, 1901. Second-hand car dealer Harry Davies on his lot in Harlesden, London, in 1957. A prisoner of war returning home to Vienna, Austria, in 1946. Mountain Chief of Peeg and Blackfeet making phonographic record at Smithsonian in February 9, 1916. A man resting in a bed with a makeshift roof built over it at Mays Avenue Camp in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, in 1939. Captured German pilot who was shot down by anti-aircraft fire near Weissweiler, Germany, fall in 1944. A rare female taxi driver navigating the streets of Paris in 1908. Members of the Dutch resistance concealing their weapons in a hidden bathroom compartment in 1945. Hamburger stand with old cattle brands. Dumas, Texas, by Russell Lee in September 1939. Female hitchhikers trying to hitch a ride near Czestochowa, Poland in 1970. Injured Canadian soldiers being transported by truck on their way to Britain in 1918. Rows of iron lungs with polio patients are arrayed at the Rancho's Los Amigos Respiratory Center in Los Angeles. In 1950s, a chain gang at work in Hurt County, Georgia, around in 1930. Coffeyville, Kansas, turned into a war zone when the Dalton gang rode in to rob two banks at once on October 5, 1892. A Finnish soldier operating a Maxim machine gun, awaiting enemy forces in August 15, 1942. A young girl works in the fields of the Mississippi Delta, photographed by Dorothea Lange for the Farm Security Administration, Mississippi, in 1936. Out in the vast sweep of Nebraska's sandhills, Alice Cotton drew her first breath. In July 1934,